This is only on the motherfucking house.
See, authority without accountability. That's just another hustle.
Knowledge over fear. Knowledge over fear.
Grew up where the blue lights flash through the blinds. Little niggas learning caution before reading signs. Pop said keep calm, hands where they can see. But I wonder why survival came with choreography. Saw a blue motherfucker badge up in abuser's pride. Saw another save a life and restore hope outside. Ain't painting everybody with the same broad brush, but silence protect wolves when the pressure rush. The block became a classroom, lessons hit hard. Old heads taught law while we played in junkyards. KRS in the headphones, philosophy in the beats, teaching us the sharpest weapon live beneath the streets. So I sharpen my tongue, let the record speak, cause truth make the powerful uncomfortable each week. And every rhyme my craft got a purpose to reach. The streets raise me, but sirens don't teach.
Hear the city speak, watch your power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace. Hear the city speak, watch your power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace.
They told us keep quiet, don't question the script. Meanwhile policies shifted and community slipped. Got a cop on TV selling fear by the pound, while another school closed 2 blocks down. Young brothers doing biz before 22. One bad decision became the whole worldview, while a rich cracker steal millions in a tailored suit and somehow still walk free with a polished salute. I marched through the rain, candles lighting the curb. Heard grandmothers pray while the crowd found words. Not for destruction, reconstruction first, cause the strongest revolutions put humanity first. Education the armor, compassion the shield. Healing with the hatred, try forcing the yield. Cause fear breed control and division complete, but a conscious community harder to defeat.
Hear the city speak, watch the power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace. Hear the city speak, watch the power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace.
Now the cameras everywhere, but truth still bend. Depending whose version they decide to defend. So I tell the youth, read more than the headlines. Question every narrative they package in prime time. Don't become what you're fighting against, cause bitterness alone don't build defense. The mission bigger, restore what neglect erased. Make dignity common in every place. I ain't anti-life, I'm anti-abuse. Anti any system that deny people truth. Pro-growth, pro-voice, pro-raising the roof. Every verse another brick in the community proof. So if you hear the sirens cutting through the night, remember courage ain't the absence of fright. It's speaking with wisdom while demanding what's right, and teaching the next generation how to carry the light.
Hear the city speak, watch the power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace. Hear the city speak, watch the power, hold it to account. Raise your voice, stand on your feet. Say knowledge, say justice, say peace, say peace, say peace.
Power should answer to the people. Knowledge reigns always. Teach the black youth. Teach the black youth. Knowledge over fear. It wasn't luck. We just stayed when everybody else folded. I started with bus passes folded in my winter coat. Moms cut the mold bread just to stretch the loaf. Old heads played spades, told stories through cigar smoke. Said nigga don't chase fast money, that'll slit your throat. I ain't listen at first, wanted all the applause. Saw and the mink lose his life over applause. Then I learned patience build with ego destroyed. Watched my cousin buy a house off repairing old Toyotas. Back when my sneakers talked before I ever could. Walking through the lunchroom, hoping nobody noticed. Same motherfuckers clowning turned fans overnight. Soon as the little black notebook started changing my life. Now they ask how the calm got cultivated. Truth is, I got tired of attending funerals and court dates. Started investing in myself instead of looking for savers, cause broken dreams don't cash checks for your neighbors.
Play like the hustle, can't rewrite the line. Every scar got value, every loss more time. We ain't skipped the struggle, we just learned the signs. Everything I built, I earned every dime.
A&R's talking percentages over lunch. Meanwhile, I remember splitting chicken boxes 4 ways. Same bitch that curved me back in '96. Now sliding in my inbox talking you deserve this. Funny how success got a different perfume. Even cocksuckers who doubted wanna share the room. I don't hold grudges though, that poison moves slow. Seen too many kings let resentment steal the throne. Now the young boys ask me how to move, and I tell them own something, don't just chase approval. Learn taxes, learn contracts, read every page, cause one bad signature could become your cage. They sell the image but they hide the sacrifice, the missed birthdays and sleeping 4 deep some nights. I ain't ashamed of the miles behind my eyes. That experience worth more than the fleet outside.
You can't knock the hustle, can't rewrite the climb. Every scar got value, every loss more time. We ain't skipped the struggle, we just learned the signs. Everything I built, I earned every dime.
Champagne taste, but I still tip the waitress proper. Still call my auntie every Sunday just to check up. Still pull up to the old block every now and then, cause forgetting where you started make the ending less impressive. I seen drown in success they couldn't carry. Seen humble dudes become legends without trying. So I move measured, grateful for the small things. The right people round the table when the saxophone sings. If I leave anything, let it be a blueprint. How to keep your soul while accumulating influence, cause wealth without purpose just expensive confusion. And the strongest empire started from conclusions. So here's a toast to the nights nobody witnessed. Everybody that survived the state business. The story wasn't overnight. That's the beauty in the climb, and that's why every dollar feel earned every time.
Can't knock the hustle, can't rewrite the climb. Everything I built, I earned every dime.
Ever wonder what history sounds like when it's trapped inside steel? When it's trapped inside steel.
Blowing sparks flew bright in factory weather. Stamped with numbers meant to last forever. Packed in grease paper, boxed with intent. Sent through back doors where desperation went. First hand shook while they loaded my frame. Young black dude swore he'd never be the same. Said just protection, but the city changed terms. Fear got a language and revenge got firm. Sat beneath car seats hearing plans unfold. Motherfuckers talking reckless, acting bold. One man kissed his daughter and stepped in the rain. By sunrise there were candles in the first name refrain. I ain't got a heartbeat, never learned to hate, but I watched split second choices alter fate. The ones who held me called their survival of pride, yet every trigger pulled left something dead inside.
You gave me power, then blame me for the pain. Cold steel, warm hands, another dream washed down the drain. You gave me power, then blame me for the pain. Cold steel, warm hands, another dream washed down the drain.
Been tucked in waistbands, hidden in ceiling tiles, buried in backyards for a little while. Passed between cousins with the same hard stare, like trauma was inheritance everybody shared. Saw a bitch on a stand, forced to choose truth or protection, either way she'd lose. Heard a cracker in the courtroom call it open and shut, while another family tried to piece together what was left. One summer afternoon I nearly changed the game. Kids found me in weeds while they skipped they train. One said, watch this, another yelled, dope. Some miracles happen because somebody won't. I've lived in evidence lockers gathering dust, while detectives drink coffee discussing trust. Funny thing is everybody swear they know the cause, but nobody asks why the violence got applause. You gave me power,
Blame me for the pain.
cold steel, warm hands, another
dream washed down the drain.
You gave me power.
Blame me for the pain.
Cold steel, warm hands, another dream.
Washed down the drain.
Now I rest behind glass where tourists pass slow. Reading little plaques about people they don't know. The names become statistics, the stories disappear, but I remember every whisper, every prayer, every tear. The old janitor lingers after closing time. Says my brother got caught up back in '89. I wish I could tell him how regret filled the room, how even the toughest men carry invisible wounds. If I had a voice beyond the one you lend, I say borrow power rarely bring a worthy end. It promised control while stealing peace, and the debt it collect never truly cease. So don't mistake fear for respect, or think rage make you harder to forget. I'm just still shaped by hands under stress, but I learned one thing: violence never rests. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm evidence. I'm not evidence. I'm not evil. I'm evidence. Witness trapped inside the steel.
Funny how the same city that tried to bury you becomes the view from your window. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to
Used to count train stops, dreaming in a hand-me-down. Rain leaking through the ceiling while the landlord came around. Mama fried bologna sandwiches and made them feel gourmet. Told me, nigga, hold your head, this won't always stay. I watched the flashy fuckers rise and disappear. Heard a sucker brag wealth while drowning in fear. Meanwhile, I learned slow growth, build roots that last. Cause overnight success got a habit of crashing fast. Still remember corner stores selling loose cigarettes. Old Puerto Rican man arguing over meds. Back when the world felt bigger than the block itself, and all I really wanted was to help somebody else. Now the skyline closer, but the hunger ain't changed. Just a little more wisdom tucked behind the pain. I don't move for the applause, I move for the names of the people who believe before me.
City, watch me ride.
Rain on the skyline.
Through the struggle I survived.
The stars still aligned.
Hands built this life.
One dream at a time.
City don't decide.
The world is mine. Forever, forever.
Saw a bitch switch sides once the tables turned. Seen a pussy smile while another bridge burned. But I stopped keeping score years ago, cause bitterness make the spirit move slow. Now I take my nephews to the park I fear. Tell them courage ain't the absence of tears. Tell them wealth ain't measured by watches and chains. It's waking up with purpose after surviving the rain. I remember empty fridges and extension cords. Shared bedrooms, eviction notices on the doors. Now dinner conversations happen over candlelight. Yet I still bless every struggle that taught me to fight. Some folks lose themselves chasing what glitter. I just wanted enough to make the winners less bitter. And if success came, let it come with grace, not at the cost of forgetting my place.
City, watch me ride.
Rain on the skyline.
Through the struggle I survived.
Stars still alive.
Hands built this life.
One dream at a time.
The city don't decide.
The world is mine. Forever. Sometimes I stand quiet looking over the lights, thinking how many prayers carried me through nights. How many people gave me pieces of their strength, just so I could walk this far at length. Still got the same laugh, same old friends, same auntie asking when the album ends. Same little block where they yell my name. Only difference now is I know the game. And if tomorrow everything disappeared, I'd still be richer than I was those years. Cause peace became the thing I chased the most. Not applause from people who never came close. So here's to the survivors who built from scraps, who turned setbacks into maps, who carried the city without breaking their backs and found a way home through the cracks.
Say, watch me ride, we're still alive. Rain on the skyline, we survive. The world is mine. Forever.
Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you. Funny how the same city that tried to bury you.
Everybody carrying something. Everybody carrying something.
Some just hide it better.
Everybody carrying something.
Alarm clock ringing through another gray morning. Same old neighborhood, same crack awnings. Mama at the table trying to stretch what remained. Coffee getting colder while she calculate pain. Young niggas on the corner selling hope by the gram. Talking big dreams while avoiding the scams. One old motherfucker sweeping steps every day. Said life don't stop just because skies turn gray. I felt that. Some days your spirit run low. Still got mouths to feed and places to go. Bills on the dresser, bad news on the phone. Yeah, somehow people keep carrying on. Maybe courage ain't loud, maybe courage just breathing. Getting out the bed when your heart's still grieving. Finding small victories in difficult seasons. Trusting tomorrow, got hidden reasons.
Heavy weather, we still walk through. Hold your head, don't let it break you. Heavy weather, storms don't stay forever. 1 foot forward, cut one day better. Cut heavy weather, we still walk through. Hold your head, don't let it break you. Heavy weather, storms don't stay forever. 1 foot forward, one day better. Cut.
My cousin lost work, still showed up for the family. One sister raising 2 kids while earning hourly. Saw a nigga fighting demons nobody could see, yet he smiled every Sunday asking how you been, B? That's the thing OGs don't celebrate enough. The everyday people surviving hard stuff. No magazine covers, no applause in arenas. Just persistence growing stronger through procedures. I had weeks where anxiety crowded my sleep. Thoughts getting heavy while responsibilities peak. But I learned asking for help don't weaken resolve. Sometimes healing start once pride dissolve. Cause carrying everything alone ain't noble. And pretending you're fine don't make problems sayable. The strongest people I know stay vulnerable. That's how they remain functional.
Heavy weather, we still walk through.
Hold your head,
don't let it break you. Heavy weather, storms don't stay forever.
1 foot forward,
One day better. Heavy weather, we still walk through.
hold your head,
Don't let it break you. Heavy weather, storms don't stay forever.
1 foot forward.
One day better. Cut.
Now I appreciate mornings, a little deeper phone calls with old friends, watching nieces grow features, understanding peace ain't some permanent destination. It's daily maintenance through different situations. Still got worries, still got scars, still got nights beneath uncertain stars. But I stopped measuring strength through suppression and started finding balance inside the pressure. Life ain't easy, never claimed it was. Some people lose battles while searching for love. So if your energy low, take the rest that you need, then return when you're ready and continue to lead. Cause survival ain't always dramatic scenes. Sometimes it's watering gardens and pursuing dreams. Choosing to stay present when escape seems sweet. That's revolutionary where I come from, B. Take care of your people. And don't forget yourself in the process. Take care, and don't forget yourself in the process. Everybody carrying something, some just hide it better. Everybody carrying something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Everybody counting something.
Where I grew up, the elevators rarely work. Old ladies climb 7 flights while carrying hurt. Shorties learn the quickest route to profit, long before they understood what the cost is. Sirens blended with the basketball bounce, arguments through thin walls, somebody getting thrown out. The super knew everybody but said very little, cause surviving there meant solving every riddle. Some kids counted baseball cards, others counted war, and some counted blessings, most counted losses. Mama counted overtime, trying to stretch the check. Pops counted years till he finally got respect. Meanwhile, I counted exits entering every room, cause comfort wasn't something that the hallways groomed.
It's survival. Project Arithmetic. Everybody counting.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Everybody counting something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Survival. Project Arithmetic. Everybody counting something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Yo, the old heads taught lessons. Sitting on milk crates, never show your hand too early, never move from hate. One Malcolm X like nigga with wisdom worth a library. Another Luther King like nigga with advice that got people buried. You learn trust through observation, cause desperation changed personalities in rotation. Seen a pussy swear loyalty to times got rough. Seen quiet men fold once pressure got enough. Nobody wanted the obituary photo or candles on sidewalks beside liquor bottles. Yet everybody knew somebody who became the headline. That's what happens when survival outrun hindsight. The corner store cat knew who needed credit, who had dreams bigger than the block they inherited. He'd say,
don't confuse movement with direction. Hardest thing I ever learned. It's survival. Project Arithmetic. Everybody counting something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Everybody counting something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Project Arithmetic. Everybody counting something.
The buildings teach different mathematics.
Everybody counting something.
years later, I still walk different at night. Still scan crowds without thinking twice. Still sit facing doors when I eat. Some habits become permanent, receipt shit. The buildings change faces, but remember names. Kids became parents, teaching similar games. Trying off of better maps through familiar terrain, hoping the next generation inherit less pain. Cause toughness alone don't heal community, and fear ain't the only form of immunity. Sometimes progress look like fucking graduation caps, or fathers coming home and staying after that. The arithmetic shifted once I understood success ain't escaping, it's returning with good, adding something back to the place that raised you, instead of letting the cycle reshape it.
We all learn to count early.
Question is, what you counting now?
It's survival, Project Arithmetic. The buildings teach different mathematics. Everybody counting something. The buildings teach different mathematics. The buildings teach different mathematics. We don't talk about it. Yeah. We don't talk about it. Yeah. Everybody got secrets. Just another night. Everybody got it. Crow wind through the stairwell, busted light flicker. Young nigga counting crumbs, dreaming bigger than the picture. Mama stretched spaghetti through the middle of the week. Landlord banging on the door. Everybody acting sleep, saw a motherfucker nodding in the laundromat line. Eyes roll back, same age as my cousin doing time. Bodega owner shook his head, said the block done changed, but the same old vulture still circling for change. I learned hustle from necessity, not pride. Pocket full of bus transfers and a burner on the side. Don King spoke salvation while the Giuliani sold hope. And we so broken, futures wrapped in aluminum foil smoke. One wrong move, now your face on a mural. One fast score, turn your whole family funeral. The city taught lessons schools couldn't explain. How to smile through disaster and disguise the pain. We don't talk about it. Money, pressure, survival. Everybody got secrets. Just another night. Everybody gas. Kept my circle small. Too many snakes, wall hugs. Had it switch sides when the pockets lost drugs. Said she loved me forever till the rent fell due. Next thing she disappeared in the coupe with a new crew. My man caught 15 chasing one clean score. Now his little boy, that's why daddy don't call no more. That cocksucker prosecutor smiled in the press like another black statistic was a notch of success. Sirens harmonized with the ice cream truck, and we learned young life don't give a fuck. Everybody wanted Jordans, nobody wanted grief. Till the weight got crowded and the flowers hit the street. I put my rage in these verses, every line therapy. Trying not to let the darkness become inheritance, cause silence build monsters when the truth ain't spoken. Some wounds run deep enough to never get joked. We don't talk about it. Money, pressure, survival. Everybody got secrets. Just another night. Everybody got. There's things we don't mention at family cookout. Certain names bring tears, so the elders tune out. My auntie's still waiting on apologies that died. My uncle got pride thick enough to swallow his life. We toast to the victories and bury all the grief. Act like everything's cool when we barely finding peace. Even I got stories that I like behind the teeth, cause some memories got hands that still reach. But I ain't trying to glorify the scars we survived. I'm just documenting truth while I'm fortunate alive. If I ever lead a block, know I carry every part. The laughter in the funeral stitched inside my heart. And maybe one day we can say what we heard. Tell the young ones healing don't make you less of a kid. So then we wear the armor and pretend we okay. But some things from the neighborhood we don't say, we don't talk about it. Everybody got secrets. Another night, just another night. We don't talk about it. Everybody got secrets. Another night. We don't talk about it.
You can fool your friend. You can fool the crowd, but the mirror always knows.
I still remember faces I don't mention by name. Certain regrets age different, they don't fade the same. Had a nigga, I grew a catch a bit at 19. I never wrote back enough that still haunt my dreams. Used to think survival meant never showing cracks. Bottle every feeling up and carry it on my back. Until one night I broke down driving home alone. Realized even strong men ain't built from stone. I sold illusions to myself more than anybody else. Convinced that money could substitute for mental health. Had to tell me, you ain't gotta fix it all. I laughed it off, then disappeared behind another wall. Truth is, pride made me hard to reach. And pain don't always scream, sometimes I whisper underneath. Now I sit with my flaws instead of running from the sight. Cause growth ain't becoming perfect, it's learning how to fight. Truth be told, I ain't always been okay. I just got better care and weight. Some nights still test my faith, but I'm still standing here trying anyway. I ain't always been okay. I just got better care and weight. Some nights still test my faith, but I'm still standing here trying anyway. I trusted a bitch ass nigga who sold me confidence. Whole time he benefited from my ignorance. Took years to understand forgiveness ain't approval. It's just refusing to let bitterness become your ruler. I got a temper that still flare from time to time. Still safe when life ignore the warning signs. Still wrestle with old versions of myself. The insecure kid measuring his worth to wealth. Saw a prick gain everything and lose his kids. Saw a janitor live richer than executives did. Made me question what success actually mean. If peace ain't included, what you really achieve. I don't preach cause I still miss the mark. Still got unresolved conversations after dark. But honesty became the closest thing to grace. And accountability gave me room to change pace. Truth be told, I ain't always been okay. I just got better carrying weight. Some nights still test my faith, but I'm still standing here trying anyway. I ain't always been okay. I just got better carrying weight. Some nights still test my faith, but I'm still standing here trying anyway. Yeah. Now the mirror shows silver creeping through my bed, and somehow that reflection bring less fear. Cause every year survive taught me something new. Mostly that compassion start with how you treat you. The younger me would've chased chased every spotlight. Now I'd rather share dinner with the people doing alright. The old me needed validation from strangers. Now I value quiet mornings and familiar faces. Still got ambition, just different priorities. Less proving points, more preserving stories. Cause nobody remember the car that you drove, but they'll remember if you showed up when they needed hope. If I leave anything, let it be this. Even the broken bitch capable of rebuilding bliss. You ain't your worst decision, your darkest thought. You're the work you do after the lessons taught. Just see.
The mirror don't judge you, it just asks, what are you gonna do now? Truth be told, 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 truth be told.
Everybody wanna be heard. Everybody wanna be heard. You got something worth saying. Everybody wanna be heard. You got something worth saying.
Turn the reel back up.
Everybody, body, body, body. Everybody, everybody, body, body, body. Everybody, body, body, body. Everybody wanna be heard. You got something worth saying.
Everybody chasing lightning in the bottle these days. Quick fame, quick checks, quick overnight praise. Meanwhile, I still write slow through cigarette haze. Trying to build something that survives changing waves. Seen a nigga sell principles to sit in the room. Watched another trade integrity for temporary bloom. And a motherfucker call it growth when it's feared. Cause authenticity become expensive around here. I ain't bitter, just observing other patterns. Watching disposable art become disposable standards. Still filling notebooks with uncomfortable truths. Cause some records entertain while others strengthen the youth. They ask why I ain't soft in the corners, why I don't smile wider for the industry donors. Cause if I lose myself chasing borrowed applause, then what exactly was the struggle all for?
Real recognize real, real recognize real. Never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Real recognize real, never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Real recognize real, never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Everybody wanna be heard. You got something worth saying.
Had executives suggest I revise my tone. Said maybe simplify the message in your songs. Translation, make shit safer, less soul, more product to move along. But the old heads who raised me demanded more. They taught me every verse should settle the score. Not with enemies, with ignorance. Leave listeners different than before. I seen a bitch reinvent herself every fiscal year, adopting whatever image had been popular here. And some pricks build careers off another man's slang till the spotlight move on and forget their names. Culture ain't costumes, it's memory, responsibility, history. And if your art say nothing after the beat stop, what exactly did you contribute to the city?
Real recognize real, real recognize real. Never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Real recognize real, never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Real recognize real, never traded what I feel. This ain't built for cheap thrills, still got mass appeal. Everybody think got something up there.
Funny how the quiet workers often outlast, while hype men disappear with astonishing fast. Cause discipline age better than trends, and craftsmanship usually outlive pretend. I still know producers sleeping on futons. Still know poets working double shifts till dawn. Still know teachers who could out-prep half the scene, yet never got the chance to chase a dream. So this is for the builders who ain't compromised, who kept their voice intact beneath the compromise, who understood respect moves slower than fame, but lasts much longer once attached to your name. Play this when the shortcuts tempt your route, when the noise get loud and the substance drought. Remember, you can't manufacture death. People hear the difference eventually. Every waves come and go. Legacies remain. Everybody wants
Everybody got principles.
Until somebody offer them access.
Everybody got principles.
Until somebody offer them access.
I watched a nigga swear never switch sides. Then one backstage pass rearranged his pride. Same cat used to preach independence. Now he talking percentages in attendance. Funny how morality become negotiable. When the opportunities feel emotional. Some folks never wanted artistic freedom. They just wanted proximity to influential people. Had meetings in offices with skyline views. Listening to motherfuckers explain the rules. Be yourself, they say,
But not that much.
translation, tone down whatever made you special to us. I left with my dignity still intact. Cause some contracts read like elegant traps. And ownership worth more than temporary applause. Especially when your name built the cause.
They love you till you say no.
They love you till you say no.
Invitation only.
Everything got a price.
But your soul don't owe nobody.
They love you till you say no.
They love you till you say no.
Invitation only.
Choose carefully.
Who you become.
They love you till you
The
say
industry
no.
ain't evil, it's just people. Some sincere, some hungry. Some see artists as investments. Others genuinely try and help the message. The danger come when desperation override discernment. And validation plays purpose. I knew a bitch with incredible talent. Change her whole image, chasing balance. Only to realize acceptance keep moving when your identity becomes somebody else's blueprint. Another nigga chase relevance till exhaustion. Posting every thought for precaution. Forgot why he started making records. Cause maintenance overtook expression. Sometimes success whispers, sometimes it screams. Question is,
Can you hear yourself in between?
They love you till you say no.
And you till you say no.
Invitation only.
Everything got a price.
But your soul don't owe nobody.
They love you till you say no.
And you till you say no.
Invitation only.
Choose carefully.
Who you become.
They love you till you say no.
now I move differently when doors open. Grateful but cautious with every token. Cause access without boundaries become addiction. And admiration can distort your vision. I still want growth, still want reach shit. Still want these records finding people they need. But not at the expense of looking in the mirror. Wonder when my reflection disappeared. So here's to everybody protecting their voice. Making intentional, difficult choices. Understanding compromise ain't always defeat. But forgetting yourself definitely is. If the invitation honor your values, take the seat. If it don't, keep building your own table.
You keep building your own table.
The question ain't, did they let you in?
The question is, have you walked through the door?
The question ain't,
They love you till you say no.
Nobody wakes up wanting to become somebody else.
It usually happens gradually.
I remember when $100 changed my week. Now I spend that absent-minded while discussing receipts. Funny how success redefined necessity to once disguise themselves as essential needs. Started justifying things I would've judged before, saying fuck it, everybody bend the rules for more. One brother called it growth, another called it adapt. And I just knew my standard shifted without asking. The first lie came easy,
Second came easy.
the second came easier. Then suddenly compromise developed procedure. Still look the same whenever mirrors reflected, but internally some values got redirected. Mama used to say,
Protect your name above possession.
hard advice to follow once abundance intersections. Cause comfort got a voice too, and that motherfucker's persuasive.
Everything got a price. Everything leaves a stain. Some lessons come wrapped in gold. Some victories arrive with pain. Everything got a price. Who you become remains. The things we choose repeatedly eventually choose our name.
I watch friendships become increasingly transactional. Conversation shifting toward practical advantages. A pussy love the access more than the affection. Another nigga measured worth through connections. And maybe I participated more than admitted. Keeping score privately while acting committed. Yeah.
Given strategically instead of from the spirit, cause generosity look different when scarcity visits. Success exposed tendencies I never addressed. Competence disguised as self is self-respect and pride. Pride wore expensive fragrances, convinced me independence meant emotional distances. Meanwhile the old neighborhood stayed recognizable. Same corner wisdom, same cautionary principles. Only difference, I could finally afford to ignore them.
Everything got a price, everything leaves a stain. Some lessons come wrapped in gold, some victories arrive with pain. Everything got a price. Who you become remains. The things we choose repeatedly eventually choose our name. Eventually choose our name.
These days I try moving with intention, questioning motives before making decisions. Cause ambition ain't evil, but shit requires supervision. I still enjoy nice dinners, still appreciate comfort, still want my people living better than we started. I just understand excess don't automatically equal peace, and abundance don't exempt you from accountability. Sometimes I miss the version of me who celebrated smaller things, who called more often, who measured wealth differently. Maybe maturity mean carrying both truth, gratitude for the blessings, responsibility for the compromises, knowing success expands who you already are. It don't replace you.
Be careful, know what beplays you. Be careful what becomes normal.
Everything else, everything else, everything else.
Especially if you once promised yourself otherwise.
This one for the women who don't perform peace. They actually bring it.
Yeah. Caught her laughing with her head thrown back, reading something thick while sipping cognac. No flashy entrance, no need for display, just comfortable in herself in a quiet way. I said, that's a dangerous level of confidence. She smiled and said, only to the incompetent. Had me laughing cause the wit came natural. No rehearsed mystery, everything factual. Most people ask what you do for a living. She asked what experience changed my vision. Asked what music I played when the world got loud. What made me proud beyond impressing crowds. And suddenly the room lost half its noise. Just two grown folks making intentional choices. No performance,
Audition,
just conversation worth remembering.
easy company.
No games to decode.
Easy company. Two old souls on the road.
No games to decode.
Easy company. No pressure to pretend.
No games to decode.
Easy company. Let the evening never end.
No games to decode.
Easy company.
Check it out, man. Check it out, man. She had ambition but wore it with grace. Not the type needing validation every day. Worked long hours but still called her grandmother. Said success don't mean much if you forget each other. I respected that, the priorities, cause too many people confuse attention with loyalty. Meanwhile, she moved with quiet certainty, the type of energy that restored your clarity. Told me she tired of men trying to sell personas, building castles from exaggerations and aromas. I said shit, I spent years in learning armor, trying to become softer without sacrificing honor. She nodded like she understood. That's rare to be fully seen.
Not disappear.
No games to decode.
Easy company. Two old souls on the road.
No games to decode.
Easy company. No pressure to pretend.
No games to decode.
Easy company. Let the evening never end.
No games to decode.
Easy company.
Yeah. months later, we still keeping things simple. Coffee shops, bookstores, late night instrumentals. Sometimes silence between us said enough, cause real connection don't always arrive loud. She called me out when my pride got stubborn, reminded me healing still required your discussion. I helped her laugh through weeks gone sideways. She taught me peace can exist in small ways, we never promised forever. Life too strange, but gratitude don't lessen because things might change. And if tomorrow carry us separate directions, I still appreciate the time and of the connection. Cause in the world obsessed with intensity, sometimes the rarest thing is consistency. Finding somebody who lets your nervous system rest, now that's something we're protecting.
To the women who bring calm, without asking us to become somebody else.
Easy company, not the same. Easy company, not the same. Easy company.
Morning comes anyway.
Recently,
Morning comes anyway.
bills still need paying.
Morning comes anyway.
Bills still need paying. Recently,
Morning comes anyway.
bills still need phone.
No alarm clock needed, the radiator bang. Mama yelling from the kitchen while the train line sang. Couldn't stay under covers with the rent overdue. Even grief gotta wait when responsibilities due. I knew a nigga named Marcus lost his mom's in July. Went back to stocking shells by the 4th of July. People called him strong, but they misunderstood. Sometimes survival just means doing what you should. The city don't stop for your tears to dry. That don't mean the tears ain't justified. It just mean you lace your boots while hurting inside. And pray tomorrow bring a smoother ride. Saw a motherfucker smile while his world collapsed. Laughing through the pain, cause that's the mask. No handbook came with these circumstances. Just instinct, bad timing, and second chances.
Morning comes anyway, bills still need paying, dreams still worth chasing, even when your heart keep breaking, yeah. Morning comes anyway, we keep on surviving. Pain don't mean you're weak, it just means you're still trying.
Pops disappeared before I learned to shave. Left me searching for examples in the men he gave. Some taught wisdom, some taught pride. One old uncle taught me how to let anger slide. Seen a nigga lose his shit chasing validation. Seen a bitch destroy your life through desperation. Everybody fighting something they don't discuss. You never really know how heavy someone's luggage was. The block taught toughness, but forgot compassion. Everybody performing strength like a fashion. Meanwhile, the strongest folks I ever met were the ones willing to say, I ain't alright yet. No shame in healing slow. No shame in letting trusted people know. Cause even warriors need somewhere safe to put down the armor at the end of the day.
Morning comes anyway, bills still need paying, dreams still worth chasing, your heart keep breaking. Morning comes anyway, keep on surviving. Pain, you're weak, it just means you're still trying.
Nowadays I move different with my younger cousins, checking in more often, speaking on discussions, trying to break the old cycle of silent suffering. Cause too many beautiful souls kept buffering. I still got scars from years I don't revisit. Still hear sirens and my stomach get twisted. But I learned strength, ain't pretending you're fine. It's asking for a hand before you lose your mind. So if you're waking up and carrying your load, know that curry sometimes look ordinary and slow. Making breakfast, paying bills, answering phones, or quietly rebuilding what nobody else knows. And if tomorrow find you exhausted again, take a breath and remember where you've been. You survived every storm that came before the day, and the sunrise still found its way.
Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway. Morning comes anyway.
Everybody got stories. The ones you gotta watch, they usually ain't telling theirs. I grew up around men who barely raised their voice. Never had to prove strength through making noise. One goon swept the church floor every Sunday. Same dude people call when the problems came Monday. The loud ones usually wanted validation, broadcasting every move like a public demonstration. Meanwhile, the quiet cats learned observation, watching patterns become information. I seen a motherfucker talk himself into a cell, boasting to impress people who ain't wishing them well. And another move carefully stack legal wealth, cause discipline hit different when you value yourself. The block taught me silence ain't the same as fear. Sometimes it's knowing everybody don't deserve to hear. And the older I get, the more that rings true. Not every battle need announcing before you move. Move in silence, 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 move in silence. The quiet type, respect don't need applause, that's for sure. Move in silence, move in silence, move in silence, move in silence, move in silence. The quiet type, respect don't need applause, that's for sure. I had a prick mistake my calm for hesitation, so pressure came and exposed his limitations. Another bitch thought kindness meant weakness. Funny how assumptions teach unexpected lessons. The OG said, don't let everybody know what you're building, cause envy work overtime where opportunities missing. Some people love you until your plans start working, then suddenly their compliments become searching. I learned to keep goals close to the vest, celebrate privately and continue the quest, cause every victory don't require a parade, and some of the best moves happen quietly made. Trust became something earned over seasons, not shared freely just because of convenience and peace. Sometimes peace means protecting your energy from unnecessary allegiance. Move in silence, 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 move in silence. The quiet type, respect don't need applause, that's for sure. Move in silence, move in silence, move in silence, move in silence, move in silence. The quiet type, respect don't need applause, that's for sure. Now I got younger cousins watching how I carry, teaching by example more than commentary, showing them confidence don't require performance, and dignity don't depend upon endorsements. Seen flashy niggas lose everything overnight, while humble folks built steadily despite one old fucker drove the same car 30 years, put 3 kids through college and retired without fears. Maybe that's what wisdom actually means, choosing substance over being seen, building something that outlived your image instead of sacrificing peace for 15 minutes. So if you hear me speak less these days, understand it ain't distance or changing my ways. I just learned some of the strongest people I knew. Shit, I never felt obligated to convince you. The loud get attention, the quiet get things done. Move in silence, move in silence. The quiet type